Hello and welcome back to another Hawaiian Shirt Guy unboxing. We have Double Masters 2022 Draft Boosters. Wow, 2 years already. 2 whole years since this box has come out. This is filled with value, or at least I hope so. Knock on wood. I love opening these boxes of draft boosters. I feel like instead of having kind of the shotgun blast of value with 4 collector boosters for the masters, collector masters of 2022, I like to slow it down a little bit. Get a whole draft booster box full of value, and pray to God that I find something good. What do we find? Allosaurus Shepherd. Ooh! That is what we would consider some value. Ooh, beautiful. I am loving it. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Dauntless Escort. Rafik of the Many. Battlemaster. Crackling Doom. Arachnus Spinner. Charm. Thought Scour. Supernatural Stamina. Knightly Valor. Sky Knight. Day and Night. Whatever else they call it. All right, well, Allosaurus Shepherd, that is considered a good start to our box opening. I absolutely love this card. Elves are awesome. Dinosaurs are awesome. Having a combination of the two makes me happy. Randy Vargas, the man, the myth, the legend, was the one that opened or that drew that. So kudos to you, Randy Vargas, on being such a talented artist. I love it. All right. What else is behind these packages? I'm trying to think back on what you can find in these. You can find that. Anger of the Gods. Ooh, good old Hazaret. Very cool. Very, very cool. I love seeing that. Thrinax. Mole Drifter. The Flying Fish of the Sea. Azorius Chancery. Winged Codal. Liliana's Elite. Doom Traveler. Spell Pierce. Or as I like to call it, no you don't. And a Monastery Swift Spear. Ooh, that is another good pack. Not as good as that Allosaurus Shepherd. That is definitely probably, I don't know where I'd rank that in favorite cards, but a 1-drop that has spells can't be countered and green spells can't be countered. Pretty freaking good. Scale Blessing. Hero of the Games. The Fate Shifter. Ooh. Seb McKinnon. Oh, Seb McKinnon always does great art. Gifts Ungiven. Chris Rallis. Chris, I love it, my man. Heroic Reinforcement. Skin Render. Entity. Martial Glory. Valor. Thought Scour. Squire. Oracle. Rift Bolt. Elvish Rejuvenator. All right. Have you actually bought an entire Double Masters 2022 draft booster box and drafted it? I haven't. As you can probably guess from this channel, all the boxes I pretty much open and I never draft because I don't have that many friends. It's really a tough thing to talk about. No, sorry. I am being a little derpy. I pretty well sugared up at the moment, so I'm kind of in a goofy mood. Ooh, Young Pyromancer. Fantastic. Disfigure. Is it charm, or is it not a charm? Who knows? Sovereign, Artiste, Striker, ooh, Gnarlback Rhino. But I've never actually done the draft booster box and actually hung out with a couple of friends and made decks and gone against each other. Maybe I should go to a draft booster night at my local game store. I totally would, but ooh, I love this card. Bitter Blossom, Rebecca Guai. Rebecca, you have some amazing lands that I always like to gawk at, so thank you so much for doing that and being a talented artist. Pillars of Perun. Very cool. Sign of Darkness, Guild Mage, Growth Chamber, Disfigure, Codal, Initiate, Severed Strands, Bugler, whoop, whoop. Captain, Spree. Nice. All right, let's move that over just a little bit. Oh, you know what? I should probably put this Bitter Blossom in a sleeve before I forget, because that would be no bueno. I love this card too. Rebecca Guai, loving it. I I'm slowly in the process of making a Commander mono black deck, and I kind of have like a mental list of all the cards that I haven't yet gotten, and I'm trying to say that, oh, if I open it, like I'll put it off to the side. So Ashen Rider, very cool. Prized Amalgam, Civic Saber, Touch, Witch, Disfigure, Last Breath, God's Willing, Mana Leak. When you take a leak, I hope it's not a mana leak. Oh man, I gotta stop saying stuff like that. That's what gets you in trouble. That's how you get banned on YouTube. That is how you get banned. So I don't want to be the first Magic the Gathering channel to get banned for saying silly stuff. But you know what? Maybe I'm not. Maybe some other channels have taken it a little too far, farther than I have with saying goofy things. So maybe it's not that far off. Grand Arbiter Augustine. Ooh, hey, buddy. Ooh, Nico Bolas. God Pharaoh. Raymond Swanland. I love it, my man. Summer Bloom. Usually when most things bloom. That is very fair. Entity. Spy. Umbra. Stitchwing. Ooh, the Shadowborn Apostle. I love that card. I think you can have as many copies as you want? Yeah, you can. Okay, I read the card. It explained the card. I now know all about the card. That's how Magic is done, baby. Woo! You got to read it. You know what? Actually, if we're going to be completely honest, what you do is you read the card, it explains the card, and then you question what it actually said. Does that make sense? And try to read up on what the difference is between, like, you know, all sorts of different mechanics. Like, if you really want to get lost in the weeds, you can find all sorts of crazy stuff that you'll read and you'll go, okay, so how does this Shroud ability compare to this? And, you know, if this is indestructible, but this has, you know, I'm trying to think of it, hexproof, indestructible, exile effects, like all sorts of stuff. Like, you can really get lost in the weeds in Magic the Gathering because there's just so many different mechanics, and understanding those mechanics, sometimes I feel like there should just be like a little app that you just tap on. Oh, the good old cheese, the Black Rose. Very good. Ooh, Sensei's Divining Top. Ooh, loving it. Michael Sutphin. I'm loving it, Michael Sutphin. You are my man. Good old Sensei's Divining Top. Ooh, Blood Artiste. Good old Borderless. Beautiful. Carl. I remember back in the day, Jimmy Neutron, pretty darn cool. And he had a friend named Carl that loved llamas. Carl is literally just Napoleon Dynamite before Napoleon Dynamite came out. I hope that someone is able to figure out how those two movies kind of go together. But I swear that Carl and Uncle Rico is pretty much just Sheen. That's a hot take for you. I am probably completely wrong about that. But you know what? I stand by it. Started in this channel. The Carl from Jimmy Neutron and Napoleon Dynamite are the same person. Just one's animated and one's live action. But they both love llamas. One's got a llama named Tina, who's a fat lard. But good old Carl. I'm trying to remember who would be Jimmy Neutron in the world of Napoleon Dynamite. I think it would have to be Pedro. Good old Pedro. Fiery Fall. Dragon Lord Drachma. Ooh, beautiful. You've got such an interesting face, my good sir. Oh, that's just some big old jowls. Okay, that makes way more sense. Prowler. Very cool. Symbiote. Witch. Leak. Strands. Traveler. All right. Ooh, the good old Pride Mage. Haven't seen one of those in a while. I feel like that is, if you ever open a box of the Commander, or
here's what I found.
No, shush. I don't want to talk to you. If you've ever opened the Double Masters 2022, the booster boxes that are the collector booster boxes, you'll see like 8 billion of the Pride Mages, which is always something really exciting. Everybody always gets so pumped, and they're like, yes, please, send me more. I want all the Pride Mages. Please, please, please. There's only so many slots in this 4 packs that I definitely want to see another one of those. So, I get it. I understand. It's a card that I could probably live without seeing. Not to say that the artist did a bad job. That is not the thing. It's just I always look at it and I go, ooh, that's a whiff. Spinner, Living Lightning, Pithing Needle, Rune of the Hidden Realm, Rhino Soldier. All right, let's see. Can we find something super duper awesome? Not in that pack. That pack was a little light. It got a little diluted. It wasn't. It was like a bottle that you would open, taking a sip out of, and then put the cap back on, forgot about, and then you go, and it's just a little flat, just a little bit. Ooh, Ether Vial or Aether. Is it Aether or Ether? I don't know. Greg Staples, you did a great job though. I know that much. Biomancer, Scale Blessing. That is always a tricky one for me. I look at some words and I'm like, was I tricked by public school? Did I learn the wrong words? Because sometimes I say stuff and my wife looks at me and she laughs. But she went to public school too, so yeah. Don't try to laugh at me. But I have a very, I guess, Midwestern accent for some words. My wife chuckles at that because she's from the Southwest. Ooh! Ooh! Oh! Oh! Hit that rave button. Woo! Nice. Just like Ric Flair. We're going to give a little woo! Because Anguish Unmaking, I mean, it's an all right card. I'm not getting excited about that. But I do love myself a Force of Negation. Good old Paul Scott Canavan. You're my man, Paul Scott. P.S. I think you're pretty cool. All right. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, now that I think about it, I totally forgot, but you can find a Dockside in here, can't you? Ooh, Dockside. You hiding in here? Maybe. Fits that pack, I'm going to go nuts. Unearth. All right. Not quite what we were looking for, but you know what? We've got a couple of good hits. We got a Divining Top, Force of Negation, Bitter Blossom. We've got the Allosaurus Shepherd. We've also got a handful of great cards off to my left. I had to think about it for a second. Darn public school, making me think about my directions. But Wall of Omens. That's not exactly what I was looking for. But you know what? I appreciate you showing up anyways. Venser. Very cool. Smuggler. Aqueduct. What else can we find? Nothing in that one. Woo. Woo. Some of these packs are filled to the brim with value. Other ones, you look at it and you go, glad I bought a box and not just a single pack, because I would have been pretty sad if that's all I got. Spell Pierce, Borderless, and Foilish. Woo! Pretty. Merciless, Shaman. Ooh, I love how they did that art. Jim Nelson, my man, you did a great job. I love that. That is fantastic. That is probably my favorite land that's been borderless that we've opened so far in this box. That is just exquisite. I think people might even say that land be dope. Maybe not. People haven't said that in a while. Good Lord, I am fighting these packs. They don't even know what's coming. But I will tell them what's coming. As foretold, I am coming with a lot of vim and vigor and a little bit of caffeine. So watch yourself. Watch yourself, Devil Masters 2022. I am on my way to rip open some more packs and hopefully find a couple more amazing cards. I'm going to try to use this pull tab better than I have in the past. Will it work? That was the smoothest opening we've had. Extract from Darkness, Aristocrat. Ooh, Seasoned Pyromancer. I always like that one. That's a good one. Ooh, look at that. Cat Dragon. I did not know that was such a thing, but I think that would be terrifying. Or adorable. I don't know. Depends on the size of the Cat Dragon. Because I think I saw a Cat Dragon token. Oh yeah, right here. Boom. Adorable. That's okay. But once you get past that size, terrifying. It's like a puma. Puma looks cute, but if I saw Puma in the wild, I'm probably going to die. Pumas, panthers, mountain lions, no thanks. I can go the rest of my life without seeing any of them. Ooh, Oracle Moldiah. I love that card. Vance Kovacs. You're my guy. Thrax Emundar. Zombie Assassin. Ooh. Raymond Swanland again. I'm loving it, my man. Unburial rights. That's right. Don't bury me. Unbury me. Keep me above ground. That is always a goal. Another day upright is a good day. All right. 3 packs remaining. This is an all right opening so far, but you know what? One of these 3 packs, I feel like you gotta... The cheese, no thanks. Ooh, Kev Walker, Damnation. I talked about this card not that long ago, but this card is so darn cool. I love it. It's always a fun one to see. Ascendancy, Weathered Wayfarer. Kozilek, the Inquisition. No thank you. Not someone I would ever want to be questioned by or interviewed. I just, no thank you. No thank you. If they would let you say that. Excuse me, sir, we'd like to interview. No thank you. All right, 2 packs remain. Wingsteed Rider. Ooh. That's all right. But those other ones were, oof. Not what you want to see. Sometimes you just got to look at it and go, that's a pack of Magic cards. Not one I would want to buy, but I guess it's one I will open. All right. This is the final one. Send all the good magic. All right, we'll see. Does that do anything? Probably not. But if it does, man, it's going to look so cool. But you know what I found? Every time you hype yourself up like that, usually goes terribly awry. All right, let's see what we find in this. Skeleton Archer. No, thank you. No, thank you again. Hey, I do really like Gifts Ungiven. That is a fantastic one. David O'Connor, your art, awesome. Nim's Death Mantle. Ooh. Charm. Marauda. Spectre. Gambit. Warp. Assistant. Squire. Valor. Aristocrat. Ooh, that was not exactly the one we wanted to go out on, but hey, that's magic. Opening boxes of cards can either be a lot of fun, filled with lots of elation, or you just kind of look at it and go, you know what? It was fun while it lasted, but now I got to get on to other things. All right, thank you so very much. You have an absolutely wonderful day. Take care. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.